So we are back, and we are back, and we were ready to rock and roll. Holy shit, it's been forever. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in like years.
I know, that's what I said when she got in the car. I was like, it feels like a year.
Holy
heck. Not all three of us together.
Yeah. Holy
Since
smokes.
like when? The New Year.
Fuck.
Yeah? That was a real good show.
I don't even remember. It was
it's been a while,
ago.
Yeah.
It was so long. But life, right? Life and work.
Yeah.
And I everybody just always wants my dildos. I'm just like, shit.
It's not a good problem to have, I
think. No, but it's great to be back with my homies. And welcome back, everybody. This is Allie.
And Viktoria.
And Sarah. I forgot my name.
It's been so long, guys. It's been so long. So what's new, guys? What's been going on?
I had a big surgery.
Yeah?
Yeah, I died. I died. Yeah, but I'm here.
we were all like thinking about you and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit balls. Scary shit, man.
Yeah, I'm off until the end of June. Like, that's how impactful it was. Yeah, I'm off like 3 months.
But you're recovering and you're healing good?
Yeah,
Other than that?
So. I mean, I can't bend down and pick nothing up and everything. I can't hold anything heavy. My house is a bit of a mess. But whatever. Like, I mean, I saved my life,
you're here.
You know, and I'm here. And I got a new tattoo.
I know. It's
I know.
awesome.
I seen that. That's freaking sick.
He fucking freehanded that shit.
What?
He got a Sharpie and drew it on my arm.
Stop.
I was just like, what do you want? And I'm like, this is what I want. And he just drew it.
That shit's hot.
And then he's like, boom. I'm like, it's absolutely what I wanted.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this spot for a long time. It's
okay, like, I have a question for you.
One empty spot. Yeah.
Did you say your G-spot?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to tattoo my G-spot. I know I'm badass, but damn.
What about your Idaho tattoo? Are you still doing that?
Oh, yes, in September. End of September.
I am so looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, it's going to be boom.
And I'm like,
I'm
a little bit
I'm
jealous.
getting a chest piece.
Because I would love to get a tattoo. I don't to get a tattoo, but
Especially
I would love
by
to get a
her.
tattoo by her.
No, I'm super excited about that.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
And you have it already. You came up with the design, or she did?
I did. I want something for Day Away Ladenius. So I was thinking of like Starry Night, how it's like swirly and whatever, but I want it to be like a star quilt.
Sick.
Like a Starry Night star quilt.
Right.
Yeah, I think she's the one who can do that.
Fuck, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna hurt like a bitch though. Like my collarbones hurt.
Is that
like because they like go like this right in your like, and it makes your whole body shake, and that pain goes right into your armpit and like this. So it's like it's super painful, but
I'm such a baby.
I'm okay.
I'm such a baby. I'm like, okay,
sometimes
they're like, I just started.
Like I'm running out of room. I gotta do my legs next. Yeah.
You don't have it, like, you have just a very little bit on your legs?
I have the tops of my legs and the sides of my legs, but I don't have the back, and I have stuff around my ankles, but not my calves. So I'll probably do my calves and the back of my legs next.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but I have all up and down my sides. I have my hips done. I have my back, my shoulders, my left sleeve, and now my right sleeve's almost
That
done.
one is sick. Who did that?
This is Coleman Stevens.
Oh, that's right, too.
He's from Wisconsin.
Yeah,
he's Oneida, and I went to Emma's house and got it done.
That's
I know. Sick. I wanted to message you, be like, put me down, but...
Well, he's going to come back, and I said I'm going to have all my friends come.
Yes,
maybe.
let me know. I want to go. I'm sure Will will come. Will come too.
Just pull all the dudes together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Tattoo party.
I'll go like this.
I'll hold you. It's okay.
I was like, can you finish this one? Stop.
Just breathe.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not bad.
Oh, shit. It's funny. Anyways, what else is new? Anything else?
You can go ahead. I probably have more to say, but I'll wait.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Will got a vasectomy done.
Yeah.
I seen that.
That was the funniest shit I've ever seen online.
That was
like, guess what?
That was the best announcement.
The cookies. I wanted a cookie. I was.
You should have came and got some.
I know. I didn't get there, but it was amazing.
Well, like he agreed. I don't want to say he agreed. He chose to do it, and he's like, "You better get me these cookies." So, like, I know of somebody messaged her. She's like, oh my God, I just love this idea. They were ready Saturday. And then we went on Monday. And of course he couldn't post it or like let anybody know. And then we went up, we did the procedure. I was in there the whole time with them.
You got to watch? Mm-hmm. Did you like watch?
Oh yeah. And then
is it like, ooh.
The doctors were even like telling me the whole step-by-step process of what they're doing.
Now you can do it on your own. She's gonna open up a shop on the list. Come on over, 2 for 1.
I was telling him because obviously he's laying there and he couldn't like see anything or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like watching the whole process. The best way I can describe it is it looked like a stress ball. Because she had to like move and get the vas deferens to
God.
the surface.
I need a drink.
So that's what it looked like. Just
flopping around.
Just flopping and massaging and squeezing. This is the best way.
Fucking go.
I'm sorry, Will. I love you, Will, but
we love you, Will. Sorry about the balls.
Holy shit. God. But I do hear that it's less invasive for
it definitely
him
is.
than it is for her, right?
It definitely is, yeah.
Holy shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So does he have like a pillow? Like one of those round pillows?
He's gonna sit on a donut.
Just a donut for his balls. Just
some ice packs walking around.
No, there's no donut.
We're roasting him already. It's not even time yet.
Taking notes.
Poor Will.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So how long is the recovery for something like that? Because that was like in and out, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was done in under an hour. Like the whole procedure itself took maybe 15 minutes. And we were there for just an hour. It's going to be like a total 7 days recovery.
Okay, wait, like 7 days no sex?
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
I know.
And then, can you have sex?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but
damn,
there's
that's a deal breaker for her. She's like, wait, he's not gonna do that 7 days.
The stitches aren't even healed. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm hungry.
The BJ eater just comes out.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. But what were you saying? The recovery?
And then we have to use protection for 3 months.
So you carry guns? I'm just kidding. Like what? I don't believe in guns.
So yeah.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Yeah, the spermies are still alive.
For how long?
3 months. 12 weeks.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Holy crap.
Shush your mouth. No.
So yeah, that was our big like event during this week. I can't really think of anything else right now. I'm sure other shit will pop up. But
I totally was thinking about you today, Sarah. Guess what I was doing?
What were you doing?
I was golfing.
You bring me with you every time. You're like, Sarah fucking hates this. Here I go. She loves this for me.
Sarah. I'm going to see Sarah tonight. I better go golf. Oh, shit. I'm freaking so glad that it's getting so nice out. Mm-hmm. I was really, really affected by, like,
sad
seasonal depression and, like, cabin fever, right?
I know.
And I never had felt like that before, and jeez, what a downer. I was like, hell, I don't like me right now. I need to be like bubbly. But as soon as it started to get warm out, I could just feel alive. Mm-hmm. So now I'm like transitioning my office to the balcony, and I'm just sitting outside more, and I'm like, oh, this is so nice.
That's the best.
It's,
when you work remote and you can just sit out. I go to my mom's and she has the pool and the deck and and all that, and I'll just sit there all day. And I get a tan and I do my work and play the music, and you're like, okay, shut off the music while I'm on Zoom.
Right.
And everybody's like, oh, you're outside.
Right.
And I'm like, this is my office today. That's so good.
It's so nice. So freaking nice. And last year I didn't really utilize my balcony too much. The year before, when we were exclusively remote, I was out there a lot. But this year I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like make it pretty, and I had my boys like working on it and sanding it and stuff and getting ready to put some paint on it and all that stuff. And I can't wait. I'm like, let's go get flowers. It was still frosty out. Let's go get flowers. Getting a little bit too ahead of myself, but
Are you doing a garden this year?
Yep. We just started cleaning it all up this past week, and I'm super pumped for that. We have all of our seeds inside growing. They're about this long already. I'm like, hey, they're ready to go. We got to put them in the ground. Nice. Funny story too. We went grocery shopping a few months back, just me and the kids, and Genda's like, can we get flowers? Can we get like seeds, right? Can we get flowers? Can we get this? Can we get that? I'm like, yeah, whatever. Grab whatever veggies or whatever you want to plant. And she grabbed 2 veggies maybe or something and 2 flowers, and she just held on to them. And we walked through the grocery store and doing our thing and whatever, and we're going out and we're going to put all the groceries in the car, and she's like, Mom, I forgot to pay for these. And I was like, I think I should just take you to the police station right now. She's like, Mom! So, like, we were all teasing her about it, whatever. So we're putting our little greenhouse together in the house, planting all the seeds and stuff. Everything's growing except her stuff.
Aww.
I'm like,
it's because you stole it.
It's because those are bad seeds.
It's karma.
She's like, I didn't mean to. This sucks. I'm like, did you learn your lesson? Now you're going to starve this year. No. But yeah, that's it's exciting, and I like seeing all the kids out everywhere, running the roads, at the skate park, over at the courts on at the crossroads. Generations is bumping. Oh, I just love it. I'm like, get out, go. And there's like all these little kids now. You see them and they're so brown all of a sudden. Holy. I'm kind of jealous.
Yep.
My kids. Or they're just dirty. I don't know.
It was kind of, it was a different sight to see. It's not different, but it's just kind of like reality. Because I was driving here, and at Generations Park, 3 teenage girls were just on the trail, and they were all just on their phone. Not even like looking at each other, not even looking where they're walking, just at their phone, but they were together. Like, oh man, that kind of sucks. Because everybody has to be on their device,
right,
even to exercise.
You're right.
So
I'm totally guilty of it. Majority of the times I'll try to force myself to leave it in the car. Yeah. But I mean, like, if I'm just squeezing in some fresh air and I'm like, oh, I can do it while I can work while I'm, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, I get it. I totally get it. A lot of the times I got to tell my older two, like, just leave it home. Leave it in the bedroom.
I was reading an article saying that this new generation is lacking different social cues and social interactions because they're not having conversations like this anymore, and where they're sitting around having coffee like we do. Like, we can all put our phone down and long enough to have a meal and share in whatever you're doing. But for younger ones, they're texting each other and then they're showing each other videos, and that's kind of their way to have social cues. So I wonder what long-term impact that's going to have. I always think of that, like, what is this going to do? But I feel like we adapt anyways, so it's not going to be completely detrimental, but it's different, like
for us.
Like, we wrote notes to each other, like passing notes in the hallway and like trying to read them and but I don't think that they have that kind of contact with each other.
Watch a teenager actually make a phone call. I'm like, say hi. What do you want?
I get, Auntie, why are you calling me? I'm like, because I have so much to say. Come visit me. We're going to talk. They're like, you're an old lady. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, right? They're putting us up there now,
Yeah.
and all these young ones.
No, I'm vintage. I was telling Victoria in the car, I found my iPod from like 10 years ago. It's like this big, and it's pink, and it has like the best music on it.
Right.
So I hooked it up to my car. My niece gets in the car, and she's like, Auntie, I was just having a conversation with my global studies teacher about this. I was like, about what? She's like, about an iPod. And she takes a Snapchat and she like sends it to her friends. Like, look at what my auntie has. She's got a vintage music player. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Vintage music player.
Like, how dare you? I felt so shamed.
Meanwhile, it's only been like 10 years,
I know.
right? But shit goes fast.
It
Yeah.
does.
Like, it's going like hyper speed fast. I can't even keep up anymore. My kids are always making fun of me, calling me a boomer. I don't even know what that means. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Like, don't label me, bitches. I'm whoever I want to be whenever.
I don't even know what you're saying. Just fucking do the dishes. Yeah. Holy heck. That's fucking crazy, though.
Auntie's vintage.
So, what else is out there? What else is new? I love seeing you guys' smiling faces and giggling and geez, I'm crow. It's been fucking forever.
I know. I was so excited to come here today.
I know.
It's
Me
good
too.
medicine.
It really
Me
is.
too. I'm like, I have that Thursday off. Let's fucking do it.
No, I'm so happy to hear like people really like enjoy listening to our show. And they're like, I've been listening to that. I can't wait to hear another one. Where have you guys been? And I'm like, really?
It kind of like
And I'm like,
takes me
wow.
back a little bit. I'm
I
like,
know.
wait.
They like us. They
We
really
have
like
listeners?
us.
No. I thought we were just hanging out and talking.
That's
kidding.
pretty cool. I'm a fan.
It's kind of like we're little mini celebrities.
I wouldn't go that far.
Come on, we can wish, right?
Yeah. You're kind of a big deal, Victoria.
We are.
We all
Big
are.
fucking deal. I always tell my kids because they have their YouTube channel and they're out. And it's cute because like when they're out in public, sometimes other little kids will be like, oh, I see you on YouTube, right? And they'll be all excited and whatever. My one son, he's always like, I feel so famous. Everybody just knows me everywhere I go. I'm like, yeah, you know who your mom and dad are? Shit. And they're like, why you gotta take my thunder, Mom? I'm like, I'm just kidding, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's the joy of the res, though, right? Like, my niece was picking on me. She's like, how come you know everybody? I'm like, I do. I was like, hey, look, there goes Josh going by in his yellow banana mobile. And she's like, who else? And I, like, started naming people going down the road. And she's like, holy shit, that's like 15 people you knew. I'm like, everybody's getting out of work. It's like 5 o'clock. So you see everybody go by. I keep naming people. She's like, what the hell is wrong with you? I was like, well, it's the res. You know everybody. She's like, I don't know many people. I don't want to know anybody.
Just wait, right? Just
Yeah,
wait.
It'll happen.
That's
didn't
how
know
I was in
anybody.
high school, too. I was like, I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody off the island. I knew a few people on this side, but that was it. Now I'm like, holy fuck. There's a picnic table at the crossroads. And since it's been getting nice out, I keep telling Bubba, I'm like, we should just in the mornings grab our coffee and just chill here and just talk shit about everybody driving by.
Wave at everybody.
I'm like, we'll go live on Facebook. We'll just talk shit. And then today I went by and it was all cleaned up. They had cut the grass and everything, and I took a picture of it. I'm like, look, it's all pretty. I'm gonna put flowers over there. I'm gonna bring an umbrella. That's gonna be my hotspot. I'm just gonna sit there.
You'd be like the Everly
I
Brothers.
was just gonna say that.
The
Yes.
island.
I'm like, Hogan got those people. Is that who you're talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah,
Sitting
the Everly Brothers,
in
yeah.
Hogan. Why can't I?
Twins.
We need some new ones on the island now.
And everybody used to just give them the hook.
Is
They
it?
gave everybody the hook. Yeah.
I have the best story about the Everly Brothers. We were riding around in my uncle's truck, and you're in the back of the truck, and you just cruise around or whatever, and we're sitting back there, and it was like me, and Kimmy and Carrie Trance, my cousin Louie, my sister Amber, and we had jungle juice. And Kimmy's like, I don't want this jungle juice anymore, and she drops it in the middle of Hogan, and one of the Everly Brothers gets up, goes and grabs it, and starts drinking it. We're all sitting at the fucking crossroads like, oh my god, he drank the fucking jungle juice. It was like the best day ever. We were like, we gave him the juice. Yeah. It was so funny because she drops it out the truck like litters, and it just lands.
It just
Straight up.
flops.
Yep. And he's
Perfectly.
like, goes over and starts drinking it.
So Thanks. Every time that truck goes by now, he's waiting for you guys to throw some more goodies out for him, huh?
I wonder if there are names now for kids like there were for us, like Irma T and freaking, like there's gotta be like things that kids say now. But
my kids all have nicknames. All 5 of mine. I think it's cool. I think it's cool to have like those kind of funky nicknames, and then you never know where it come from when they're older, and then you're like, what's their real name? And they're I don't even know.
Yeah, because you just know them by that nickname.
Yeah, whenever I moved down Snai was when I really, I lived down Snai for like 2 years, and I got to know a few people around here and there and stuff. And a lot of the older people all had these like crazy like nicknames, and I'm like, what the fuck? What? Why do you call them that? Why do you call them this? And a lot of the times people are like, shit, I don't even know. I've always called them that. There was never like an actual full answer for what their nickname meant or where it came from. I just thought that was funny. I was like, that's cool. Nicknames are fun. Did you give your kids nicknames?
No, they don't have any yet.
You?
I mean, my sisters call my daughter like Denius or Day Day, Babykins.
There you go.
She's Babykins.
There you go.
But I don't know, not like my Uncle Boo. Like nobody knew his name, but they knew him as Boo Boucher.
Boo, yeah.
It was different. Like my Uncle Maday, that's not his name. Like those kinds of names.
Yeah,
My nephew, they call him Bubsy or Bubba sometimes, but not all the time because my husband's Bubba. Like so, but like not like the old school names where they stuck, right?
Right.
My niece has a friend named Nutsack.
I
was like, why do you got the name like that? She's like, well, he tells the story like he's got more than one or more than two. And I'm like, he was born with like 4 or 3 or something. And I was like, he's from Snai, isn't he?
That's so funny. When I first met this kid, I only knew him by his Mohawk name, and then I hear all these other kids calling him Nutsack, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what?
And it's just normal, like they're in Walmart, like, hey, Nutsack. I'm like, only on fucking Reds, right?
Whoops.
And they just stick like that. You don't even want it to, and it will.
That's so freaking funny. Kids are hilarious though when they come up with that kind of shit, right? My boy's playing in district volleyball. I don't know if they've done that before or how long that's been happening or anything like that for the kids. But I remember when I was in AMS, they had a district league, and so you'd have like island kids playing Snai and whatever. Kids I never even seen.
Because it's a whole nother world.
It's a whole other res. But it's cool because my son gets to play in this league, and he gets to play against all these other different teams and whatever from all over. And he's not even a volleyball player. He's a hockey player. He's not a volleyball player. But he's like me. He's loud, and he's like chirping and goofing off and just being like sickening. And so I'm watching him play with all these kids, and I'm like, next year when they do this again, they're not going to want to put you on their team. All the coaches are going to be like, oh, you take him. No, you take him. He's like, somebody will take me, and if nobody don't take me, I'm going to start my own team.
Love the self-acceptance.
Oh, my goodness. But yeah, I thought that was really cool, that fun league that they got going on there for a few months now. I think they're coming to the end of it now, but it was really cute watching all those little kids. I don't know what to do.
Reset the ball. Don't let it hit you in the face. No, I was never a sports person, but I feel like I ran track because my mom wanted me to be in a sport. So I was like, oh, that's the least. I won't get hurt. But I played powder puff football. And
what's that?
It's like Spirit Week, powder puff football. It's super feminist. Like, it's all the girls would play football, right? And they would wear their boyfriends' jerseys, or they would make jerseys. And my sister was a senior she was a junior when I was a freshman. So they had Spirit Week, and they had like really PC things like Senior Slave Day and like Powder Puff football and like hazing, where they would make the freshmen push pennies down the hallway with their nose. They'd let frogs out. Yeah, pennies around the hallway, down the hallway, and then around toilets. Like they would do all sorts of shit. It was real bad. And so, and that was Messina. And then they had the Red Raider, and they would have it come into the pep rally, and all of the Res kids would jump it and beat it up. But we only had like 2 buses of Res kids, right? So yeah, Powder Puff football was like all the popular girls and then their little sisters. So me. So I would go in, and it was my opportunity to like really fuck up some snobby white girls. And you're like, oh, it's no contact. I'm like, really?
What? That's football.
No, so we'd fuck them up. It was fun.
Holy heck. That's
but
crazy.
I didn't really play sports, but I did that. But yeah, Spirit Week. They got that whole thing with the Raiders this week on, like in the news.
I didn't really read it or anything, but I just seen like the clip of it. And
well, we used to fight it in high school because it was like an actual guy in buckskin with a
really
thing. Yeah. So we'd fight it, and then they'd be like, oh, well, it's school spirit and whatever. And I was like, well, what if I burned a cross in your yard? How would you feel about that? Because this is what this feels like to me. They're like, oh, it's pride. So now they have the Red Raider, but it's like a Viking or whatever. It's like armor, right? It's not a Viking. It's like a knight, right? So, and now they're taking the red out of it because a Red Raider implies an indigenous person. So they talked to the tribe, and they had a board of ed thing. And I'm like, why didn't they just do that in the first place? Like when they changed it to this armored dude. And so it's kind of like bringing it back up. And I mean, we already have all this racism, like underlying racism. There's like, how many more things do you need to just bring up? Not that I don't think it's a good, like, it's a good thing that they're taking it off, but they should have done it in the first place. So now it's like in the comments, it's pretty wild. Now, I don't know. I could go either way about it just because I mean, I don't know. Like, the racism is there whether you call it a Red Raider or not. And people are going to be like, I've always been a Red Raider. I'm going to be a Red Raider till I die. And it means a headdress. And I'll wear the old mascot shit, right? Like, I'll wear the old stuff with the print on it that has that. Because people are diehard alum to Messina. So, I don't know.
Well, I mean, ignorance goes deep, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like it's just been so ingrained, and for so long it's just normalized, and it's not a big deal, and like nobody said anything before, so why are you crying about it now, kind of thing, you know? And it's just like just because you didn't get it then didn't make it not okay. Exactly. You know what I mean? So
but then there are people in community who are like, oh, that doesn't bother me at all. I like the Redskins, or I like the Braves, and like because they have loyalty to their teams, and they don't take offense to it. But that's deeply rooted in other things.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
So I go back and forth because you'll hear people be like, well, I have friends who are okay with it, so why are you not okay with it? You know, like there's always that conversation in those spaces.
I mean, if you're okay with it, then you're okay with it being changed too. So
yeah. But even if you are okay with it, you're not advocating for the whole entire community. Like, I don't speak for the whole community, and neither do you with your opinion. Like, we're all allowed to have our own. But so yeah. What were you gonna say? I cut you off. Now I'm hitting you. You know, I missed you. I start hitting you.
It's just gonna be the Raiders, right, and not the Red Raiders.
Yeah.
And it's a Viking. Is that what you said?
A knight.
Yeah, it is a knight.
It'd be cool if it was a Viking, but no, it's a knight with armor.
I was a Viking. I was a JV Viking.
Oh.
And there was no problem with that. I didn't even know what a Viking was.
I was just a shamrock. It's
lame.
I know, right? It is lame.
I'm just kidding. But when I transitioned from GV to CC, they were the Raiders too, but I don't even recall ever seeing a mascot. I think it was like a pirate looking guy. I feel like
I think raider in itself, the word raider is to like rape and pillage the land in the village, right?
Jesus.
Like just that's what it is. You raid, you like come, it's very colonial, right? So for it to be anything like related to a high school where there's children, it just seems very violent. But I mean, I overthink everything, so
No, but it makes sense though.
But that's it, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you add a red in the front of it. No wonder people are pissed off, because what does red mean to the majority of the world who thinks about the color red in a person or a being, right?
Right.
So you can't avoid it. It's
There's-
unavoidable.
In the Messina Arena, there's a big painting up on the wall of a man in a headdress, and I never even put two and two together until Bob mentioned it one time about it being the Messina logo and whatever. I'm like, why? Because we're scary and intimidating. And I'm like, so we're all talking about it one day and whatever, and then Skinny come over and he's like, holy shit, is that Dutta Benz? And then we were okay with the picture after that.
That's cute.
You see those wooden carved ones with the big headdress. I'm like, hey, look, it's my dad. Got smoke chops and shit.
They're like this.
Yep.
Kalijah.
Oh man, Kalijah.
Isn't that
Don't
what
get
that
me
is?
started on fucking Kalijah.
Isn't that the
Fucking
song?
drunk people hopping around at the bar dancing to Kalijah like they're in the long hose. I've fucking seen that. But they're proud. Let them be proud.
When we went to Nashville in February, and we go to like the different bars and whatever, and they're like, anybody have any requests? And there was a bar, there was like nobody there, so I went up and I was like, hey, can you play Kalijah? And I'm sorry, what? Kalijah. What? Never mind. I'm going to sit down. I'm too North Country. I'm going to sit down.
Oh wow! So is that literally only just like fucking the North Country up here?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I thought, who sings that song? And it Charlie Pride? Oh, who is it?
Yeah.
Elijah.
I'm looking for Khalifa.
Our listeners.
Hank Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Steve, he's, well, you know, a lot of these bands that are singing, they're really young. I'm just up there showing my age, maybe.
I don't know. Some new country.
What were we saying? Morgan Wallen?
I have no fucking idea who that is.
We'll play some Morgan Wallen. Who the fuck is Morgan Wallen?
I hear that name a lot. Like everybody's like, yeah, I'm going to the concert to watch this Morgan Wallen. I'm like, who is it?
I'm still listening to my vintage iPod, so I don't know. I have no shame in that.
Shit.
But then I don't really want to like Google it and then listen to it because I probably
You'll
won't
get
like
into
it anyway.
Oh, I was gonna say, because I'll get addicted to it. No.
You never know. You'll be buying T-shirts. And getting a
no.
tattoo. Fan
Next time
girl.
we see her, she's like, I went to Morgan Wallen. I'm in love. He's not snipped. No.
That was good.
I'm gonna have a country baby.
Oh no.
Love you, Will. Oh my goodness. Yep. So nice to be back with you guys again. Holy heck.
All right. We still need to go to that granary. We've been talking about it for fucking
And
years.
now is like the perfect time.
Oh yeah, with all the hanging plants. It's so
I'm
pretty.
totally down.
I think we're going to actually Saturday because Will's like, what do you want for Mother's Day?
Oh.
And that's actually something I've been doing is I planted like I don't know how many trees. I started a garden. We'll see if it takes, just like a flower garden. Because when we built our house, we took so much from the property. Like we took all the trees and it's just real open. So I went to that tree giveaway and I got like 30 saplings.
Oh, nice.
So I've been like slowly planting them all. And then Will said, well, what do you want for Mother's Day? I'm like, I want to go to the greenery. I want to get whatever I want and I want to plant it. So I think we're going Saturday.
Sweet.
You should tell me what time you're going. We'll meet you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh, hey, hi. What's up?
What do you have to say?
He's gonna climb right up on your lap. I'll tell you what I'm gonna say.
Again, right?
He was like licking her all over. He was like, hold me. Oh, not me. No.
Oh, it's so sad.
I'm sorry.
He's getting right up there.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
Yeah. Does nobody love this poor guy?
I say no, and he just does it anyways.
Right.
He's like a kid.
They don't ever listen. Turn your ears on. You got big enough ears.
Don't get me started. Go on.
We got distracted by the dog.
We totally did.
Sorry.
We're both like, copper.
Who made your earrings?
Oh, that's good.
Those are freaking cool.
From Ganawage.
Oh.
Sky Woman Designs, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, they're little vampires.
They're so cool.
They're so good. Yeah, I've had them for like 4 years, I think. Yeah,
They're so you too.
I'm feeling very vampire today, so I'm just doing
Why
that
it's so
up.
bright out?
I don't know.
You're like, oh.
Yeah. Well, I've been stuck in a bed for a while, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely bright out. And
Yeah.
then I went tanning and I got a sunburn. I was like, fuck, I guess I need to stay inside. But I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, oh, she's like, you want to go for the whole time? I'm like, yeah, I just need like some sun. And it was rainy that week. And I went and that's like the same day I cut my hair off. And she's like, oh, you want the whole time? I was like, yeah, I'll just jump out. And then I just spaced and didn't jump out. And I get home and my sister's like, what happened to your face? I was like,
Oh, no.
she's like, you look very red. And I'm like, I even peeled a little bit. It's pretty rough. It's like, I guess I'm allergic to the sun now.
Leave it to the sister to always call you right out.
Thank you. That's what sisters are for.
I was just going to say that.
Nothing's wrong with my face. Love my face.
I think you got a sunburn. I'm like, no, I have
It's
color.
raining outside. I don't have a sunburn.
Oh my
Stop
God.
judging me.
Yeah. I started saying Otko to David Ledenis, and she walks in and the teacher's like, how are you? She's like, Otko. I was like, why are you repeating me? And my nephew, she's like, oh, the dog shit on the floor. He's like, Mama, shit. And I was like, oh my God, they're at that age where they're just repeating everything.
Yeah.
We're like, no, you can say poop. You can't say that.
Yeah.
And she said, she swore the other day, what was it? I had stopped to drop something off at a friend's, and I got out and I was like, well, fucking A, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And she's like, fucking A, me too. And I was like,
It's even funnier. You try real hard to not like laugh when they do it.
yeah, I was
But
like,
what's funny is when they know exactly where to place it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like when and where to use it. Like my little guy, he gets hurt or he falls down and then he gets up and he's like, fuck! And I'm like, doesn't
The little twins, they always say, Jesus Christ. I'm like, hey, don't say that. But we say that all the time.
they just pick up whatever.
easily, right? Like so fast. And like I'll think Skinny's not paying attention to what I'm watching on TV, and he's sitting there playing with his Legos or something, doing a puzzle, and then they say something on there and he repeats, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta change the channel. I gotta shut the TV off, this kid.
No, that YouTube freaking, it just like has a cartoon algorithm, right? And they started putting on these Jesus cartoons, right? Like these God cartoons, and it's like about Solomon, and like it's very violent, and there's like lots of tombstones and like people dying. And I was like, no, I don't want you to watch that. She's like, but Mama, I love Jesus. And I was like, what? All right, delete the history on block. I'm like, what are you trying to do to me? And Dua's like, what did she just say? I'm like,
Does she even know who Jesus is?
well, he's a cartoon on TV, and she really likes to watch it. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's good. Oh, that little girl.
Yeah.
Oh, her heart.
So cute. She's like, I really want to watch that, Mama. And I'm like, no. She's like, but I love him.
That's the cutest thing ever.
She don't know. She thinks it's a cartoon. I'm okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, the things they say.
Mm-hmm.
But she knew it when she said fucking A. She's like, hi. And I'm like, looking at her in the mirror, and then we both just started laughing. I was like, don't say that again. She's like, okay. She's like, I knew I wasn't supposed to say it. Because I swear like a trucker in front of her. And I was like, I was like, you better stop. Stop doing that. I was like, do you know who the fuck I am? like, you know how I was raised? My mom swears like a trucker. Like, it's just who I am. And I've never stopped that. I was like, you think just because I had a child that I was just going to stop? But none of the kids ever swore like that. So I was like, she's not going to do it either. And then she's in the car dropping F-bombs.
Kidding.
She's going to be different.
Oh, frick. That's funny.
Oh, so you got to go, huh?
Yeah.
It's that time.
So, it's about that time. But I'm so glad that we got to get back together. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's so good for my soul. It
Well,
really
let's not
is.
wait like a whole year again.
I know. But even when we made the commitments and wrote it in our calendar,
Yeah.
still shit was like, no, usually hanging out too bad.
We had some good visitors and some good one-on-one time, though.
And you know, that's it. It doesn't even matter, right? Like if we can squeeze it in here and there, that's totally fine, because as long as we're doing something,
Yeah.
you know. And I mean, there was one time when it was just you and I, and then there was another time it was just used to,
Yep.
right? So
And then you flew solo.
With Mary.
yeah,
with
that
our-
was good.
That was good with the
So
migraines.
good.
That was real good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all good. They're all great. So if you
Yeah.
ain't listening to us, you better fucking listen now.
Fucking A.
Fucking A.
Fucking A. Me too.
Fucking Jesus lovers. Let's do this. We love yous all.
That's it. That's the title.
And you better think about
Fucking
those
A,
nicknames.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking A, Jesus
Make it the title of the episode.
Better be rethinking those nicknames
shit.
you give your kids. Okay.
Well, this is Allie signing off.
And Victoria.
And Sarah.
Until next time, guys.
We missed you. Come back.